creedbratton.
Let's chop them
I guess you like The Office.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's one of the best characters for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking
definitely.
wild card.
I mean, it was one of those where that I put that as my name on a game character when I was 15 or whatever, and it's just stayed like
it's
that.
just stuck. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll give a disclaimer now that the last fight I know for a fact I threw.
Well, that's good.
I'm second to last by not nanoing the Rhine. You'll see it when it happens.
Well, that's good that you know already. You know, that's good.
Taking damage.
I like sitting here. This isn't bad.
Yeah, I wanted to take the high, but then
Only other place I would say you should go. I like going. I like going over here at first point in this one.
oh,
So
okay,
you can
yeah.
see the bot, and like, because as soon as he goes around the corner, like this wall blocks you, and
This is
all this
exactly what
stuff.
happened.
Yeah,
You'll-
so I would just play over here if you can. Sometimes there'll be a Genji over here or a Tracer or something. So
I think it would have been the better move though, because you're about to see me drop down because
yeah, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate being on the floor in this map or any map really, but that's the only thing I would say you could have done differently there already. Oh buddy, oh buddy.
It's a mistake, and they all just. Yeah,
I mean, you almost lived. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Could have waited a little bit on the sleep and probably hit it.
panic.
You gotta kind of like you gotta have some discipline, trigger discipline, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see her coming. Unlucky. Could have waited. I like to, if I know it's someone like Junker Queen or Reaper or someone that's kind of like wide, I'll kind of just run at them and put the dart in their chest, pretty much.
Big influence.
As long as they can't one shot you.
Ryan
As far
tries
as-
to peel for me, but
Yeah, he's trying to be a Giga Chad and save you. It almost worked.
I think
mean,
he's still
he's-
winning the fight though.
Yeah, I mean,
Res
you guys are
is,
doing well.
Yeah, my team pulled it out for me.
That was awesome. Oh, a kill for that peel.
We got a robot.
Oh,
I'm here. Keep
Oh.
fighting.
it's alright. I don't mind this. I would probably be, and I'm also guilty of doing this all the time. I didn't do free cam, but sometimes you end up pushing the bot, which is fine as long as your team is holding up further. Like probably they want to hold, like ideally they want to hold like way up here to start, but a lot of people don't do that. If you're not pushing bot, I would be up here on the bridge until it gets around the corner.
Yeah, so I think I remember thinking, should I go up there? But I was scared that in the time it takes for me to run up there,
Yeah.
I was going to miss the team fight. But
And
yeah,
that's the thing with Ana's. You have to rotate like super early because you have
Think in advance.
0 mobility.
yeah.
It sucks.
I should have been
Um,
thinking about that as soon as we won the team fight, rather
Yeah,
than
pretty
even get-
much.
Yeah.
But second best place I would say would be down here. This is where you should start heading now, because once you get to, they get to the corner and they go around, you're gonna have to either rotate over here or you're gonna have to rotate here. Pretty much, and hopefully your team will come up here and hold the top of the hill, because you don't want the enemy team to get up here like ever if you can help it. Because this is terrible for you guys if they're up here. But most teams
Okay.
don't ever stop them from doing that.
But then I guess the problem is that you if you don't stay with the robot, you force a 4v5.
Yeah, so once they start fighting up there, you can either leave the bot and go help them for a second until you win the fight, and then somebody can go back to it,
Sure.
or they can all back up and you can fight on the bot because you have the lead at that point. So you don't have to keep pushing. I mean, technically,
Yeah.
just
I'm with you.
taking a fight right under that hill is really, you're at a huge disadvantage.
yeah.
Huge disadvantage. So being on the bot, I don't mind so much. That was a nice shot. Oh my god. The fire and forget grenade. I like it. So you hear Tracer on your left, I hope. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so unlucky. Nice dodge. Oh no. Not bad. This is why positioning is important right here, obviously.
Yeah,
That
so
was
I
a
think
big boost.
most of this game I spent just trying to stay with my team a bit more than I usually would with the Torb and whatnot because of the Tracer.
Yeah. You could
But
ask.
I would say it's often a weak point of mine. Panicking with Tracers and Genjis, and I often am guilty of just comfort picking Moira because of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if they're bothering you enough, go for it. Like, um, your positioning could help you with that, depending on if your team like holds down the space correctly. Sometimes you can be in a good position, but like this guy over here, this Hanzo or whatever, or the
Yeah.
Tracer, they flank and no one stops them. So they eventually get to you anyway. But
Does Hanzo kill me here? I think I can't remember.
oh, he's looking like he has your number right here.
He does, doesn't
He's
it?
about to give you a phone call. Oh, unlucky nade.
Keep you up.
Let's
shot.
see. I should be thinking about the Hanzo here though, because he was behind and I'm just hard scoping.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Slow down.
Big sleep. Ooh,
أنا ما حدش
Okay.
يقدر عليا.
your maze cracked.
Yeah.
Oh no, unlucky. So I'll definitely get off the street right here. Yeah.
Be proud.
Oh god. There we go.
Taking damage. Heroes never die. No father.
I like that. That's good. So at this part right here, this is something you have to learn how to do as well. But right now, since you are full health, I'm gonna put it in a little bit slow-mo. Maybe not this slow.
Time for a fight.
But since you're full health, Mercy's kind of healing you. Oh my god, this is too slow. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. So since Tracer hasn't actually like damaged you or anything yet, and you just nanoed Rhine, I would ignore her. Just ignore her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to just ignore them when they're at a range where they're not gonna really like one clip you or anything. She died anyway, so it worked out. Oh yeah, use the car. Nice, nice. Oh no, the car backfired. Big nade, big nade. I like your anti-nades, they're good.
Yeah, I always try and be aggressive to a certain extent
Yeah.
with them.
This fight's probably lost. Yeah, oh no. I get stuck on that wall too. Man,
Oh god, yeah.
I hate
did
that wall.
Yeah, I think I thought the gap was behind me.
Yep, it never is. That was
But yeah, I
good, though.
mean, as a general rule, whenever it's a Rhine v Rhine, I always just try and clip them both with a nade, and it just spins the fight around, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, pretty much, unless they have Kiriko, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So, since you are Ana, and you know they probably have Transcendence, they haven't used it yet, or did they use it once? I can't remember, but you need
I
to
should
try
be
to
saving the
save.
nade.
Yeah, save your nade for Transcendence. Anytime you see Immortality Field, you should probably try to kill it since you're Ana, since you have like the lowest damage basically. Except, I mean, Mercy's not going to do it because she's going to be attack boosting or healing.
Sure.
So it's kind of your job to kill turrets, Immortality Field, stuff like that as Ana. Because one,
Yeah.
you have no damage drop off, so you can shoot them from a mile away and it'll still do 75 or 70 or whatever it is now. Yeah, so
75,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's
'Cause
75.
two-shot
can't-
tracer.
Yes, it is 75 then. You're right. So yeah, save your nade for Transcendence if you can, anytime they have Zen. If they have Kiriko, you're kind of in a catch-22 kind of thing. So like,
Yeah.
what I like to do is, I think anti will win you fights a lot more than sleep dart. So I will try to sleep the tank basically because it's usually pretty easy. Sleep the tank, and don't throw your nade right away, obviously, because she's just gonna cleanse both. So sleep them. If she cleanses it, then you can throw your nade after, but you have to wait like a second because it will still cleanse both of them in like a little window of time. You gotta get that timing right. But yeah, I always prioritize using my sleep to bait out the cleanse.
So right now, I'm definitely not thinking about the fact I should be saving it for trance. I think ult
Yeah.
tracking is another weakness of mine.
Yeah. So basically, have they had Zen the whole time? I don't remember. I think they did.
I think so. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. But basically around like a minute, minute and a half is usually when people have their ults. So every like minute, minute and a half, they're going to have their ults. Unless they're like popping the fuck off and then they're going to have it in like 45 seconds, 50 seconds. But like that's pretty marginal. So like,
Yeah, so I mean, like the best ult trackers will watch the kill feed and adjust
yeah,
the
yep,
tracking
yep.
from
If you
it.
see,
Yeah,
if you know Reinhardt just got like a 5K or something, he's got shatter. Like definitely,
yeah,
he's got it. So like, or like Genji just killed your whole team with like 2 dashes. He's probably got blade. So, but I like to also, I didn't mention this earlier, but because it hasn't been like an issue really, but whenever you start a game and you get to see like what the enemy has, I just look and see what I need to either like, do I need to save my sleep for myself, like because they have tracer or they have dive or whatever, or can I use it more aggressively on like the Reinhardt or like a Roadhog or just whatever. Like I know everybody's playing Wrecking Ball right now, at least in like the US. I know EU's always played like a lot of Rhine. I don't know.
yeah,
But
yeah. You do see quite a lot of Rhine.
yeah, I mean, I
Less
don't
the
know.
higher up you go, but
Yeah. So in this comp, really, all you're saving your sleep for is maybe the Tracer, but she hasn't been bothering you a whole lot. I mean, she's been a little annoying, but your team's helping you a lot with her, which is good. So she doesn't have like, she doesn't get skipped to 1v1 you, which is good.
my Mercy and Torb do an amazing job all the way through this.
They're doing
Dealing.
great. It's pretty cool to see actually. You don't see that a lot. The only other thing I would use my sleep dart for is basically to sleep Ryan when he pins. So like you don't have a lot to worry about in this game because they're not running like dive or something crazy. But
Yeah.
so I would just always prioritize, if you know tracers nearby, save your sleep for that maybe. But since you know your team's peeling, you could probably just use it to sleep Ryan like all the time.
Healing you.
And they don't have Kiriko, so you don't have to worry about that. They have Pulse, Dragon. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
Mercy might go to resist. Yeah, just focus on heals. It's good.
There's much for you to do.
So I would be getting in the window or trying to go behind them right here and hit a nade.
Yeah, I should have.
I like the little flank. I don't like that sleep. For that reason.
It was very hopeful.
Yeah, fire and hope, yeah. I don't like this position. Oh no. Yeah. This is where staying in that window is going to help you.
So I think I ran to that position because I saw the May ult, so I thought I'd be safe. But did it get cancelled? What happened
I don't
there?
know. Let's see.
I've got you.
Let's go to
'Cause
May's perspective.
I seem to remember thinking, "Ooh, May ult, that'll keep me saved," but I think it got cancelled. Maybe.
Everyone got out of it. No, Trance just kind of held off.
Oh no, I just came too late. That's all.
That Reinhardt pinned just far enough to get out of behind cover, basically, behind that bot.
Peace be upon you. Barking the bellow.
This is not the end.
Yeah, I think positioning is definitely your biggest like downfall.
Okay.
So right
Yeah.
now, since they're pushing to close to the first checkpoint, I would just stay up here.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Yeah, I think I know the theory when I think about it, but then in practice,
Okay, so see what you're doing? You're doing the same thing. So you have like the syndrome everyone has, where you just want to go to the payload, or you want to go to the push bot all the time. It's like, ooh, I got to go to the objective. But like, as Ana, you are a sniper and you are a support. So like, unless your team's got the space and they're really far ahead, you basically shouldn't be on the payload or the objective. And it's same for like control maps like Lijiang or whatever. Like, unless your team's holding far ahead of you, you shouldn't be on the point. So right now, instead of going down main, you should go to this little window to the right again, or go through here and get on the bridge. Pretty sure you're gonna go main, but we're gonna fix this. And Vap's pretty smart. May's got the bot. Yeah, you can go. I would just ignore her. I don't like this position either. Oh no. Yeah, go over there. Nice kill. Damn, Torb popped off. Yeah, I would get right here. I also like to hide, once we get to this position, this spot, I like to play over here some too. Get right here behind this little, what is this, a bus stop? I guess. I just sit back here until they get to the top of the hill. You can go through here as well, but it's a long rotation. Yeah. But I think that's all I'm really seeing so far for the most part.
Okay.
Maybe some whiffed sleeps because you're like kind of like you say, kind of panicking a little bit.
Yeah.
That's just something that'll come with time. Like if you have a friend that's really good at, or decent at Tracer or Genji, just 1v1 them like all the time when you're like warming up for.
Yeah, I'm really not good at my sleeps. It's definitely a weak point. I think it's because I haven't had much practice with projectiles in general, so I'm not very good at like leading the.
And they're all. That's the thing with projectiles; they're all different. Oh no!
Yeah.
How did he die? He died instantly. Oh, window in Discord. Yeah, I would run. Just run away. This fight's done. Just run away, or die. That's fine too.
Yeah, I think my thought process was I'm not getting out, so just die on the payload.
Yeah, that's fine too. Get some ult charge. Once your team loses a fight, you usually want to die as fast as possible. You guys have close spawn, so it's not as big of a deal.
You'll have to try harder than that.
I think as long as you die on the payload, it's okay, right? Because even if it's some time, like the payload hasn't progressed at all, so it's
you're stalling it, and especially sometimes it's not as good to stall it, depending on where it's at. You know.
Okay.
Like right then, that was good because, like I said, you guys have close spawn or like fast spawn or whatever, so you spawned like super fast. So that was fine. Oh no, May, that's not good. Oh, that was so close. Oh no.
We're outnumbered. Be careful.
Yes, go that way. Yes. I like this. Yeah, just run. This fight's done. So I would be trying to get high ground again.
Oh yeah, behind me.
Yeah, Ryan, beside you. Oh my god.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I don't mind that.
Oh my god.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky. So if you're on high ground, obviously, probably wouldn't have happened. Genji might have came up and dashed on you, but if he does, you can always drop down. What's up, Expo?
Around about now would be the time when I'd usually come to pick Moira, but I'm trying so hard not to do it more because I need to improve with Ana and I need to be comfortable against Genjis, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes it is better to switch to Moira. I'm not saying you should right now. I think you're doing fine. But that's a big nade. Oh no. I'm gonna give you a Genji like sleep dart training code in a little bit.
That was a mile off.
It's always easiest to hit him right when at the end of his dash, basically.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of like Tracer when she blinks.
Yeah.
Nice, just doing this VOD review. Very nice. Oh, nice. I like this. Oh, he's won. Got lamp, that's good. That's unlucky. That's the thing with Ana too, you gotta be able to multitask.
Yep.
Those Zenyatta's always got transcendence. That was a good fight. I like that you didn't go to the bot, you stayed kind of back. That was good.
Shows the advantage of it, right?
Yeah, for sure. They couldn't get to you either because your team was holding up closer. You kind of want to keep like your team at like arm's length with Ana. And same with the enemy team. Like if they start getting close to you, you need to start moving away from them, like kind of early.
Even if they're playing Genji and Tracer and stuff.
Yeah, if they're playing Genji and Tracer, like fast characters, you have to keep more space from them and then rotate even sooner. Like if they're playing like Ryan or Sigma or something, or you have a little more time since they're not as mobile. But
okay.
So basically, you want to, if they're playing Winston, you want to play far enough away where Winston can't dive you. Like he should be land like right in front of you, not on you, so where you're still safe. But if he does dive you, he like overextends kind of.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's hard to figure it out. I don't mind the nano, that was good. Yep, made, nice. Unlucky. I would ignore him. Once Echo's on him, I would ignore him.
Yeah, see, because my Rhine almost died. It was quite lucky he didn't actually.
You gotta have your head on a swivel when you're on a... Nice, nice. Yeah, go behind the bus. Yes. There we go. Cover. I like that. I would go up here to the right into that room.
I should have.
It's okay. You're gonna get it, man. And like I said, I play behind this bus stop right here. May might be kind of fucked. Oh, that's very lucky. Good job saving May. Nice. Ryan's very dead. Yeah, he should not have pinned.
Yeah, he went too deep there, and you're about to see the game kind of get thrown now in the next 2 fights. So this fight ends, and then we lose 2 fights in a row, and they cap.
And you said you didn't have you didn't nano, and you should have in this last fight.
This next fight coming up, I get nano and let the Vine die without using it on him, and I think. I mean, I haven't actually gone back and watched the VOD, but if I remember correctly, I think it would have changed the fight. But we'll see if that's true.
He switched to Winston, which isn't bad. He's just gonna have to. I mean, they have Trance, so I don't know if it's really worth it, honestly. But
oh, Nano the Winston, then that's how bad my memory is.
Nano Winston is pretty nasty.
Oh, yeah, really good, really good.
I love doing that. It feels so good. You got little hit markers and So once again, they have Trance, so you should be looking to anti the Trance if you can. And they have Blades, so you need to play far back. Because if he dashes and gets you, you're probably dead.
See, I haven't tracked those ults at all. I'm so bad at it.
It comes with time. I don't know how long you've been playing or like how long you've been like actively trying to improve, but
too long.
Too long.
Yeah, so I half-voted on pressuring that Hanzo, and instead, like I could have got that nano off there if I reacted faster, but
yeah, I think if you could have
and then I wasted it.
I mean, it was better than nothing at that point, you know.
No, because there's one more fight.
Yeah, I guess.
And if I had nano for the monkey to contest in this last fight, that happens.
He switched back to Rhine, so oh no, he didn't. Just kidding, just kidding. I don't mind the Moru swap right here.
Yeah, I panicked. I was fed up with the Genji.
Usually, last fight, instead of Moira, I would probably switch to BAP. I don't know how often you play BAP. Just switch to BAP for much. Howdy field. I don't mind the Moira swap. I mean, swapping anything it isn't bad at the end, especially because you can get out there faster with the fade. But they don't have anything to eat the damage orbs either, so I would be throwing them like crazy. Unlucky. I think the fade was a little too aggressive.
Yeah, I think I panicked and thought I needed to contest, but I think the ball would have got there.
Let's see if anyone else contested. Breaking Ball might have made it, but
why am I just healing an ice block as well?
Freaking out. Just freaking out, man.
Yeah, panic, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, okay, see, the ball would have contested. He would have.
Yeah, he would have had it, but... And that's when, like, I think you could have kept playing Ana and stayed off the payload and just...
It would have been better.
Maybe hit a big fucking nade and then pile drives and kills us in and then, like, you know.
I would have been able to support the ball better from a distance as well.
For sure. But that was just, you know, an unlucky series of events. And once, like, in push, once a team gets the advantage, it's really hard to get it back. Like, it takes a lot of coordination and, like, map control to get that advantage back.
Sure.
Push really punishes your bad positioning. Like, if you don't have that, I'm just going to go to free cam. But these high grounds are so important in push. Push is a bitch. I need to get rid of that.
Yeah, so I think I need to be proactively thinking about my positioning a lot better and maybe do some sleep practice.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a sleep dart, or I have 2 sleep dart trainers you can get.
That would be awesome.
But yeah, these high grounds, like everywhere, are where you need to be always. Like here, whenever you start going around the corner, or before you start going around the corner, you need to. I would probably start over here if you can. This is the better spot because it's more of a proactive play. Like if you know they have dive, Like if you know, like for some reason the other guy on the other team, I've played against him before. He's a crazy Winston. They're gonna play dive. Maybe play back here first, just to see where they go. They might come up here and straight dive you anyway, but
you can always drop down, but you can't climb up, right?
right. And that's easy sleeps right there too. If Winston jumps on you, you don't want to try to sleep him because he dropped bubble or whatever. Drop down, he falls out. Boom, look up, sleep, easy. He's big as a fucking car, so easy sleep. But yeah, so here's gonna be your spot at the beginning, maybe. But if you can, I would immediately go over here and just tell your team, like, it's gonna take me a second to get to where I need to be. That's kind of the thing with Honor. Your team has to play in like increments. Like, okay, I'm in my spot, go, and then you go like full blast until you either win the fight or lose, and then you move to the next spot, like which is like maybe like all the way down here, and then your team's fighting at the corner. And I don't mind dropping down here behind the bus if they start going around the corner and you don't want to take the time to rotate all the way through here where you can't see anything. Like, of course, you can go here, but once they start getting around the corner, you have to go all the way down here and then all the way through here. So somebody can die in that time, obviously.
Yeah, so I guess you have to determine if you have a bit of breathing room or not.
Yeah, and use the middle. Like, the middle is like the shortest route to a lot of places most of the time. Like, if you guys win this fight right here, and you're about to get the first checkpoint, you can drop and go all the way up here and chill back here if your team's going to go up and hold a little closer. But if they're not, if they're staying on the bot, then I would stay behind them, obviously.
Sure.
But this part is the hardest part of the map that no one ever controls properly. Like, obviously the last checkpoint is supposed to be the hardest anyway. That's just how the game works, Same with payload maps and stuff, like. But yeah, just work on your positioning. Always play around some cover. Like, you're out here in the middle of the street a lot. Not a lot, but
more than I need to be.
Once you get higher up, and I'm sure you've seen it already, if they have a widow, you cannot play out here. Like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, let me get you the sleep dart training code.
Yeah, I was just going to say that would be awesome. And like you said, I actually think, it's a really good idea to just get a friend of mine to just go in a 1v1 lobby with me and just play a lot of Tracer.
Yeah, Tracer and Genji, and just, it'd be going to a deathmatch basically, or a 1v1 like deathmatch thing. And just practice over and over again. Let's see, I get you the code for this. Now I have to create a new code. Share code, create new code. There you go.
Awesome, thank you, man.
This one's just for Genji, only Genji. But I'll show you how it works. Yeah, I know you do, Jespo. Well, you got that one? You good?
Yep, got it.
Okay, and this one, where's the other one? Sleep Trainer. This one's a little different. It's for Winston, Doomfist. Sombra will actually throw translocator and EMP, and you have to sleep her before she EMPs. It's like really fucking hard. And then the other one, it'll be Winston, Doomfist, Sombra, and Genji. Yeah. Let's see. No, not copy. Share. And that's the code for that one.
Awesome, thank you, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just show you how this works real quick. Also, I don't think I saw you do it a whole lot, but do you know how to quick scope with Ana?
I know how to do it, but it is not built into my habits, so that's something I need to be better at. Like, I know the theory when I'm warming up in maps, like I know how to do it, I can do it, but when I'm in like a panicked situation, it's not built into my like instinct, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're so predictable. What the no?
Okay,
yeah. This is basically how it works.
Yeah, you're a lot more consistent than me. Like, using this workshop for a bit would just be so helpful. I actually think maid sleeps are probably like one of the weakest things about my Ana, to be honest, and it's such an important part of her kit, so I definitely need to do this.
But you can hit him at the top of the dash.
Sweet dreams.
It is the easiest.
Nodding off.
But also, I like to do this. That one's not gonna work. But if he dashes at you, you can kind of turn and look behind you and get him most of the time, like this. I missed it, but.
Oh, I see what you mean then.
But if it's a really good Genji, He's probably gonna kill you as
my
soon as he
reflexes.
I was
lands.
just going to say that. So yeah, I think the top of the dash is probably the more reliable.
Sweet
I'm
dreams.
sucking so hard right now.
If he's not nanoed, then when he's in your face, it's okay. But if he's nanoed, you want to get him at the top of that.
Close your eyes. Hush
And
now.
then watch as your team wakes him up.
Yeah,
That's what good looks
but that's
like.
that. Let me go into practice range. I can show you, like, I used to have a lot of trouble quick scoping. Obviously, I think you also watch ML7. I think I saw that on your Discord.
Yep.
Yeah, so he has a lot of good YouTube videos about it. But the biggest thing that helped me, which I didn't understand at first,
I will not
is
leave a
whenever you're gonna
broken
quick
world
scope, since Ana has to reload, like whenever you shoot, she reloads a dart every time, right? She always cocks her gun and reloads a dart. So you can't quick scope like as fast as maybe your hand can actually do it. You have to wait until she reloads that dart.
Yeah, I know that. So yeah, like the HPS is slightly lower if you're quick scoping. So like, if you're comfortable and not under pressure, you should hard scope, but quick scope is more useful if there's a lot going on. If the tracer's near you and you want to quickly heal your teammate while checking where the tracer is, that's the theory, right?
That's gonna help you keep your head on a swivel, like I said, like be able to like pop around and like heal Echo and then turn around and look at Ryan.
Yeah, yeah. And it makes a hit scan too, so it's just easier to hit far away, right?
Shot. Yeah, it's basically, it's really good for like medium range. Like if I want to hit him like over there, but I'm also like looking around or moving, and I try to like hit fire, like, oh, I missed. So like, so if I want to hit him over there, I still missed, but you know, quick scope.
I know what you mean.
It's really good for the medium range, and so you can keep moving. But as soon as you see your scope come up, like as soon as it comes up, that's when you fire.
I think I don't think my reactions are fast enough to wait for the visual. I just kind of have like a timing built in my fingers. I just kind of right click, left click, right click, left. Yeah, just like that.
Get in there.
The only thing that'll mess you up is if you try to do it. Well, since you said your reactions aren't like as fast as you like.
I know, yeah. So like that does happen occasionally, if I'm honest, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, your positioning. Just being more, I won't say aware, because you knew when Tracer was behind you most of the time and stuff, but like, try not to worry about her unless she's really like hard focusing you. Like if she's like if she's kind of just like tickling you from far away, like, you know, don't worry about her too much till she gets close. Like if you want to pop a shot at her, you can, like, hit her real quick, or, you know, just try to hit her and make her run away.
Just don't be scared of her to the point where you hyper focus and neglect the rest of the fight.
And forget about your, not forget about your Reinhardt, but like, you should still be able to at least pop a few shots at Ryan while you're shooting Tracer and so on and so forth.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
Swivel between the two.
Yeah, and your positioning is gonna help you with that, because you won't feel as, when you're out in the open, you're like, oh god, everything's everywhere. I'm so scared. Like the Tracer over here and the team's in front of me, and you know. So if you're at least if you're in a building, you're like, okay, I'm at least safe behind me. I can shoot over here, and if Tracer comes, she's got to come this way, but I have a wall there.
Yeah, you can play around the walls a bit. It's easier to get the nade off on her because it's a close core area, stuff like that.
It's a lot easier to sleep too if you make her come through this doorway instead of trying to sleep her out here.
Sure.
Like, she could be anywhere. That's how I hit a lot of my sleeps. Like I don't think I'm that mechanically good. I just use stuff to my advantage, and I try to always have an advantage. Like
bait her into a small gap rather than open.
And like if she starts shooting me, I'll back her on the corner. She's gonna come in here probably. As soon as she does, boom, put her to sleep. And then I walk back out and start healing. I usually ping her, but that's the same thing I do with Reaper and like pretty much anybody. Like anytime I want to hit a sleep, I try to bait them into coming around a wall. It doesn't have to be a doorway. It could be a wall right here. I can just back up, and you know they're about to come around, so you can meet them or you can wait and then put them asleep as soon as they come around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes it a little, takes out some of the variables for you, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. Just work on your positioning. Yeah, 1v1 somebody who plays Tracer against you, just play them all the time.
I think I want to do like the two things to focus on primarily is going to be positioning and do some sleep practice, and then once I get those two things in lock, then
and once you're more confident in your sleeps, that's going to help you too.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, man.
Yeah, man. I hope I helped.
You
If you want to do
definitely
another
did.
one, let me know. I love doing these. It's always fun.
Give me 2 weeks to practice those things, and I'll come back and we
Yeah,
can see
man.
if they've improved.
Yeah. And if you could follow my Twitch, that would be awesome too. I'd appreciate it.
On it. Done.
You're the man.
There you go, mate.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Much appreciated.
Yeah, anytime. Appreciate
Have a
it.
nice day.
You too.
See you. Bye.